On the third of three distant planets in a colonized star system long severed from the rest of humanity, an artifact was discovered. It contained a relic, a small part from the first alien body ever encountered. This secret was closely guarded by corrupt officials and studied by their sociopathic scientists. A project began, crossing human DNA with that of the ancient alien relic to reveal as much of the lost species as possible. When the creature awoke from its gestation, an instant change flipped the world of Oblatus on its head.
Though measurements concluded nothing had changed, the air felt different, as if a thick fog dulled the sound and clouded visibility. Strange new words began to silently enter the minds of citizens across the planet. Productivity slowed dangerously, and fear became common.
Inside the lab where the hybrid awoke, however, the change took a sharper tone. When the creature's eyes cracked open, scientists closest to the containment chamber dropped instantly, flashing from bubbling oil to scattered ash in a few racing heartbeats. The temperature of the containment room rose by thousands of degrees as a tiny gap in space formed. Power in the research facility surged, electrocuting many. From that little hole in space, situated in the mouth-like orifice in the belly of the newborn hybrid, a blinding sphere of colorful light emerged. The contents of the room imploded into the sphere, and strange alien debris exploded out. The portal was now open. Above the lab, a swirling, multicolored maelstrom grew above what would soon become the new capital of Oblatus. Seeing only what they wished to gain, planetary officials waved off calls to destroy the facility, the true contents of which only known to the oligarchic cabal in control of the planet. Riots and strange reveling rocked society within hours. Millions, then billions of people flocked inexplicably to points on the planet that formed intricate geometric patterns around the sphere of the globe. Revelers' personalities seemed to melt away, a new imperative burning before eyes. The driving force of this change was an inexplicable compulsion that spread across the planet the moment the portal was open. The former citizens of Oblatus referred to it as the Dark River. The planet was plunged into the first stage of the event later named the Coup. Those whose minds gave way first founded the cult of the Dark River, more often referred to as the cult of the Dread Gateway. Horrific mortal combat swept the planet. The cult rooted out and dismembered any human whose mind had resisted the strange new compulsion. The population split roughly in half, but one side of the conflict was disoriented, disconnected, and unprepared. Those billions all perished. In 3 days, only the cult remained. Their priorities reshaped Oblatus with spectacular haste. Vast fields of cultists connected themselves to machines that drained their life away and sent it via hundreds of miles of tubes connected to the mysterious Ground Zero in order to feed the growing hybrid. The cult leaders sent dozens of emissaries through the portal. Only the first returned, but many other beings did indeed cross from the other side. Horrible and strange creatures completely alien to human eyes, but beloved by the cultists. Now encircling the site of the portal, macabre factories twist metal and flesh together into horrific biomechanical constructs as the will of the Dark River gains power. Like water pooling behind a dam. Soon the flow will rage across the galaxy and drown all who resist in dark, unnatural water.